Los Lobos rocked the stage at the River Cree last night, and they surprised Oilers fans on Wednesday after that series-clinching overtime goal. Nicole Lampa talked to the band about embracing their role in Oilers wins and the love coming from Edmonton.
I'm here with Steve Berlin, the saxophonist of Los Lobos. Welcome to Edmonton. Thank you for being here. The song Bamba in Edmonton is synonymous with inspiration, hope, and victory. What was it like when you performed it, a surprise performance, a celebration in front of Oilers fans?
It was amazing. The surprise was well kept. I don't think anybody knew that that was going to happen. And initially, I sort of got the feeling that people thought, oh, that's a really good cover band. And these guys are kind of nailing it. And it was sort of like 45 seconds in, there was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the real guy. So it was pretty amazing. By the end of it, I mean, the place was going crazy. It was great.
When and how did Los Lobos realize just how important the song was for and is for Edmontonians?
I've been aware of it for a couple of years, like not the entire time, but I have a friend who's a sportscaster in Toronto, and he said, are you aware of what's going on with Bamba in Edmonton? So I caught up quickly. So I've been part of it. I mean, I've been aware of it for quite a long time. I'm the only hockey fan in the band. Like those guys are baseball fans, so I tend to send them every clip, every time the Oilers win. I said, hey, check it out. Here we are again. Like, so they're aware. But it's been an amazing experience. I mean, when you're a musician, the highest aspiration you have is to affect somebody emotionally. So to see this happen and to see it become sort of this rallying song and to, this whole community, it's the best thing you can imagine.
Your band, like the song, has stood the test of time, quite versatile and also diverse when it comes to rock. In the 70s, you were known in East LA basically for the type of music that you have. At that time, it was a bit more Mexican traditional music. Take me back to the moment when you realized, oh my gosh, the whole world is embracing the Los Lobos sound.
Well, it really was when the movie came out and was such a big hit. I mean, it was sort of like when we were doing it, there was no, like, it was a first-time director, no stars, nobody had ever heard of any people in the movie. I mean, the only Bob, forget his name, the manager was the only guy that had ever actually been in a movie prior. So it was like this very, very, beginner cast. So there was really no inkling that it was going to be a huge international hit. And I was editing a lot of the music, so I got to see the movie in through all of its stages, and it was right before the end. They cut about the movie that came out was before the very end. It was a much longer movie. It had like this sort of subplot that they just cut completely out. So when the final time I saw the movie, I was like, oh wow, they really pulled it together. It's a shame nobody's ever going to see it. Little did I know. So I think that in 1987, that was the first time when we were sort of aware this little movie that we did was going to have a much bigger reverberation everywhere through the entire world.
The timing of you being here in Edmonton during this moment, was this planned out or did the stars align?
I think it was some amazing foresight on the part of the River Cree people. I think they sort of looked at the calendar and thought, well, maybe, could be, let's see what happens, right? It was roll the dice because, they didn't have to necessarily be this far along, especially an elimination game the night before we get here. I mean, that was just, it's amazing. So, no, it was like we agreed to come, but we didn't, nobody knew, right? I mean, 0-0 game until halfway through overtime. So obviously, we can't plan those kind of things.
Well, Edmonton is a big fan of La Bamba and Los Lobos. Since you're a hockey fan, are you now converted Oilers fan?
Yes, I am. I grew up in Philadelphia, so I'm a Flyers fan, but I always check the Oilers scores.
Excellent. Okay, a month from now, we could be hopefully playing the song one last time, hoisting the cup. Will Los Lobos be here for anything special?
I can't promise that. We have a kind of a busy summer, but if there's a way, we will definitely be here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.